Hey guys, welcome back to Elijah's Collectibles. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all the autographs I picked up at a recent autograph signing. I'm super excited to show you who I got. Now, let's just get into today's video. So, I went to a recent autograph signing here in Georgia, and it was called the 2025 Fan Fest Georgia Sports Hall of Fame autograph signing. It's a free event. There was a 2-item limit though, and I brought a few items to be autographed, and I'm super excited to show you. So, we're going to start off with the index card. So, I got an index card signed by Mr. Hugh Durham, former basketball coach in the 70s and 80s for Florida State and the Georgia Bulldogs. He personalized it to Elijah. A loyal dog, Hugh Durham, signed that index card very nicely. And then I got Tim Hudson. He was a former Atlanta Braves pitcher. He was, I think, a 2-time All-Star. He won a World Series with the Giants in 2014, I believe, and signed that very nicely in blue Sharpie. And here's a couple pictures of me getting the item signed by Mr. Tim Hudson. The second item I got autographed from was Mr. Marquise Grissom, 1995 World Series champion, 2-time All-Star, I believe. I got him to sign the 1995 Atlanta Braves team photo. That was the year that they won the championship, and that is his autograph right up there. He has a very nice signature, but that was not the only item I got autographed from. I also got a baseball. This is the 1996 World Series baseball. This is the second year. If they would have won it, they would have went back to back. But on that baseball right there is Mr. Marquise Grissom. If you can see that right there. And he signed the 1996 World Series ball. I now have Jeff Lauser, Marquise Grissom, Andrew Jones, and Leo Mazzoni, which you will see in a minute. Right there, Mr. Marquise Grissom. And here's a couple pictures of me getting it signed by Mr. Grissom. There's Mr. Marquise Grissom signing my baseball and photo. And the third item I got signed was by Mr. Leo Mazzoni, pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves and the Baltimore Orioles, signed the 1995 World Series championship photo very nicely in a blue Sharpie. He has a very nice signature. He was the pitching coach, and he signed the 1996 World Series baseball right under Mr. Andrew Jones and the World Series logo very nicely in a ballpoint pen. So that's what I got autographed from Mr. Leo Mazzoni. Great pitching coach. He's a part of the 2025 Georgia Sports Hall of Fame class. And here's a couple pictures of me getting my item signed by Mr. Mazzoni. There is Mr. Mazzoni signing my photo very nicely in a blue Sharpie, and he was also kindly enough to take a photo with me as well. Thank you, Mr. Mazzoni. And the fourth item I got signed by was Mr. Terrence Mathis, former Atlanta Falcons wide receiver in the 90s. He signed that very nicely in a blue pen. Great signature, number 81. They went on a run in 1998 to go to the Super Bowl. They beat the Vikings in the NFC Championship game to go to the Super Bowl, but they lost the Super Bowl that year. But he was a great wide receiver back in the day. Had some great games that he played in, and some really outstanding highlights you have to go watch for yourself. But I also got him to sign his 1990 Topps rookie card in a blue Sharpie when he played with the Jets. I believe he played with the Jets and the Falcons in his career. A great wide receiver for the Falcons back in the day. And here's some pictures of me getting my item signed by Mr. Mathis. There's Mr. Terrence Mathis signing my photo very nicely in a blue Sharpie. Thank you, Mr. Mathis, for signing. And the next item I got signed at the signing was Mr. George Patton, former defensive tackle for the University of Georgia in the mid-60s. He was All-SEC, he was All-American, and he was the defensive captain in 1966 for the Georgia Bulldogs. And I got him to sign 2 of his 1989 Cleat Collection cards very nicely in a blue Sharpie. And that is another card for my UGA set. I believe that is now 49 out of 200 are autographed for my UGA set, which is always great to get signed. And this is my first Georgia Bulldog card that's been in-person autographed, which is great to get autographed. So let's go into the next item. And the next item I got signed at the signing was Mr. Theron Sapp, former UGA fullback in the mid-50s. His nickname was the Drought Breaker because they had an 8-year drought against Georgia Tech. In 1958, Theron Sapp ran in for a 1-yard touchdown to beat Georgia Tech to snap the 8-year drought, and that's why his nickname is the Drought Breaker. And I got him to sign a 1989 Cleat Collection card for my UGA set in a blue Sharpie, very nicely. And I also got him to sign the retired jerseys photo very nicely in a blue Sharpie. His number 40 is retired at the University of Georgia in the rafters at Sanford Stadium. Very nicely to get that signed. And I'm very happy to get this signed. He was a really nice guy. He asked me where I wanted them to be signed at on the photo and on the card as well. So here's some photos of me getting my item signed by Mr. Theron Sapp. There's the display case of Mr. Theron Sapp memorabilia in the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame. And there is Mr. Theron Sapp signing my photo very nicely in a blue Sharpie. This item is what the Georgia Sports Hall of Fame gave you when you walked in the door. They gave you this autograph book. It's 2025 Georgia Sports Hall of Fame Fan Fest. And they gave you this autograph book, and I got a few signatures in it. This is all the 2025 class. They put all their pictures in there, and I guess you could get them signed. But I got Miss Courtney Cuppets signed her photo in the autograph book. I think she won a title for gymnastics in 2009 or 2010, I believe. I know she won a championship for Georgia gymnastics. And then Terry Holder was a part of that class. Tim Hudson, part of that class. Marquise Grissom. Terrence Mathis. Leo D. Mazzoni. He coached the Big Five, Big Three, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz, and Greg Maddox, Mike Stanton, and Steve Avery. And then I got Bob Rathbun, the current Hawks broadcaster. That was really cool to meet him as well. Signed that in a pen very nicely. He is a current Hawks broadcaster, which I do listen to the Hawks quite often now. And then Theron Sapp. And then Dennis Scott. He played for Georgia Tech when they went to the Final Four in 1991. And he went on to play in the NBA. And then I got Jeff Wallace, greatest tennis coach for the Georgia Bulldogs. Signed that very nicely in black Sharpie. He had over 800 wins in his tennis career as a coach. And that is a really hard record to break. 800 wins is a lot. And then on the back page, they had this autograph page you could get autographs from. And I got a few signatures on it. At the bottom, you have Roger Kreisner. He was a basketball player for Tech. And I got Dave Felton right there. And then I got Terry Holder and that blue Sharpie right there. And that got Brian Jordan. He played for the Braves and the Falcons. Sport athlete. And then I got Whitney White. She was a tennis coach or tennis player. And then I believe this autograph right there, where above my finger is, I'm pretty 100% sure that's the other Hawks broadcaster. I forget his name right now. If somebody could tell me in the comments, I know who it is. I just can't put my finger on it right now. But that's the other Hawks broadcaster. He signs his, it was pretty neat. He signs his So he signs his signature sideways, which is he like takes the book upside down and he signs it backwards, which is pretty neat. I've never seen that before. And then I got Pete Cox. He was a golfer, and all of these guys came back and signed autographs for the fans. And it's a free event, so there's not many free autograph signings anymore. So, and then the final item coming right up. And in the final item, I have another Georgia Bulldog for y'all to see. His name is Scott Warner, former UGA punt returner and cornerback for the Dogs. He won the 1980 National Championship game over Notre Dame in the 1981 Sugar Bowl to become national champs for the second time in school history in almost 40 years. And I got him to sign a 1989 Cleat Collection card in a black Sharpie very nicely for my UGA set. And I got him to sign this really cool action photo. Mr. Scott Warner signed that very nicely in a silver pen. That is the interception that he had in the 1981 Sugar Bowl to basically ice the game for Georgia. And he told me that he still has that football till this day. So that was pretty cool. He signed that very nicely in a silver pen. Number 19, Scott Warner. He went on to play for the Atlanta Falcons in the USFL. And I think he won a championship in the USFL as well. And he got drafted by the Falcons in the second round. So that was a great item for me to get signed. I'm very happy to get that. But here's a couple photos of me getting my item signed. There I'm giving him the card and photo to sign. And then he's signing my 1989 Cleat Collection card in a black Sharpie. And he also signed the action photo very nicely in a silver Sharpie. And he was also kindly enough to take a photo with me as well. Thank you, Mr. Scott, for taking a photo and signing my stuff. Well, that recaps 2025 FanFest autograph signing. I think it was a great event to go to. If you ever have a chance to go to FanFest, it is absolutely amazing. It's a free event. There is a 2-item limit, though. The Georgia Sports Hall of Fame is a great place to go down in Macon, Georgia. That's where the event was held. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe to Elijah's Collectibles. Go check out some other videos. And always remember, go Dogs!